Um, Minna Martikainen, who is a professor of accounting, and she is the dean for education and a very involved member, generally speaking, at Hanken School of Economics. Welcome, Minna Martikainen.
Yes, welcome.
So, Minna,
Thank
welcome.
you.
Hi. Nice to see you.
Welcome.
Nice to see you.
And very nice that you're here at Slush. A kind of a running theme that we've had, we've explored from a few different angles so far, is to say, well, Hanken is a traditional business school. What on earth does it have to do with entrepreneurship? And we've been kind of starting to explore this. Our first answer is Hanken Business Lab. The second answer is, well, there are all sorts of interdisciplinary engagements, such as the course that we've just heard about, strategic growth,
and the changing mindset of students as well.
Increasingly, the quite fast-paced changing mindset of students. Yeah. What are you doing at Slush, first of all?
I love this event.
Yeah, it's your second or third or fourth time here?
I think third now.
Third.
And why I especially love this event, first of all, that some young minds years ago had this great idea that we need to do this for startups and entrepreneurs. And especially think about the growth they've done and this Slush has done. So I think this type of attitude to everyone have for the Finnish economy. And actually this is why this is why I feel that Hanken is also involved. Hanken originally is founded to support business education and businesses. Yeah. And now the startup culture and startups is one of the main power that can change the economy in Finland and economies globally, like Kåre said today. So I think this is exactly where Hanken has to be and has to be powerfully with. And I'm so happy to see you doing this broadcast and our students involved. We were last year involved also with but in a little bit smaller scale. Yeah. And now I feel that this whole energy is filling this stand. Actually, when I looked at the stands around us, I almost feel a little bit sorry for them. Our stand is so powerful here with your guys doing the interviews.
Okay, so we can move.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Thank you. We appreciate that, and I'm glad that you've taken Al Gore's vision seriously about and also no, it wasn't Al Gore's, but the hashtag brag for Finland was it Marianne Vikkula's suggestion?
Yeah.
She suggested hashtag brag for Finland, and because you are a nation of 100 years of humble. The world's most humble nation.
But we just tried.
But you have just started bragging now today. After that, so you needed a hashtag to do it, and now you've done it. Thank you.
Do you want to give us? Did you give a explicit hashtag? Do you want to give some just explicit brag about Finland right now? Do you have anything in mind?
Yes, I would like to give the young Finnish pride minds is our asset.
Yes.
Yeah.
Young, bright Finnish minds.
Several
of which are here at this location right now, today.
Very mockingly, I said to the Hanken Entrepreneurship Society, and who Isak is a member of, and also Vincent, the president. So, all right, so here we are at Slush, which is really ultimately a product of Aalto Entrepreneurship Society.
Yes.
What is Hanken's response going to be? Of course, this is a bit of a joke. It's all said in jest.
Yeah, of course, but it's a real question.
But it would be nice to have a vision. Have you a suggestion of do we have a vision, and what is the...
Yeah, actually, I've been thinking about quite a bit.
Yeah.
And Hanken, what is the power of Hanken?
Yeah.
Is the cultural heritage of knowing hundreds of years how to make use of capital in a wise way. And Hanken could really contribute to society, and in the way that showing that we have good ideas brought by our students and alumni and the society around us, and to show that support of wise capital. Wise capital means...
Wise capital.
Wise capital.
That's a nice term.
That's very nice. Nice coinage.
Yeah.
Very nice. Is it your coinage?
No, I've just been thinking what is really the
Hashtag
special...
wise capital.
Wise capital. I've been thinking what is the real meaning of Hanken and this culture to the business society. And it is the combination of knowledge, strong belief on the networks. That's why alumni network around Hanken is very strong.
Yes.
And the alumni network is wise. They link to each other. But they also are the alumni network which has been very powerful in Finnish and global businesses by the use of wise capital.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the Ankdammen, that's like the epitome of Finnish-Swedish
Ankdammen, the duck pond.
I think we should make the Ankdammen global.
Do you want to say one? I mean, perhaps we should introduce our non-Finnish listeners to saying something about what this metaphor of the duck pond is.
We should, yes. I guess we should.
Something says something about the kind of very closed, traditionally very closed and isolated world of Finnish, Swedish, maybe especially Helsinki.
I guess so, yes. I suppose that's what
Hanken being one of the key institutions as part of that.
But but you have to understand it in the right way.
Yes.
Because this part and this population and this part of the Finland has always been also the most international.
Yeah.
So this way, I know that this term is very famous, but I would like to name it somehow differently.
Duck Ocean, maybe. Global.
Duck Ocean.
Ignore the fact that ducks can't survive it.
Duck space.
No, I would say that it is the connections.
Yeah.
The connections of knowledge and how to make it work.
Yeah.
And how you name it, I would like now the international audience and like the young people to name it in the way that it has the future. Because also this name has a little bit like a too negative influence.
Yeah. Definitely.
And it is a positive thing. And we should all learn about it.
I like that you have, in a sense, that there's a freshness to wise capital.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we start describing the underlying power of wise capital as alumni network, you're into treacherous territory because there are such wide terms, both alumni and network. However, in defense of those terms, I'd like to say, when we're talking about Hanken's alumni, we're talking about something exceptionally unique.
Yes.
It's really a truly powerful alumni. And network has become a buzzword, the network society and so on. Yeah. But it really means something in this particular context.
Yeah. The strong precedent that has been set by previous Hanken alumni is very strong, and you can still feel that.
It really means something there. I mean, I've been part of a few business schools that I'm not going to name them, but alumni doesn't really mean, it's a bit of a kind of watered out term there.
Yeah,
but here it's
connections. Sorry, I have to. Connections matter, and I think this is really the power of the alumni network. Actually, we just have finished our very interesting research, which is about how the social networks are connected in corporate boards in USA. And we are able to show that some persons and the networks have power to deliver the information in the way that you can even see the impact on how these corporates how the corporates' prices are listed in stock markets. So the information flow between the individuals is really powerful. And then you can imagine that how this power of wise people and knowledge going together can create something really to make things go forward. I believe strongly on it. And
that's absolutely true, and that is the important pragmatic part of having a network, the information flow. But I mean, anyone who's cynical about, as you said, anyone who's cynical about networking, just come here and see what it's like. We've been walking around here and talking to people here. It's not like the Onion joke, the Onion one-liner, like the businessman is ready to go home to Christmas to network with his family. It's nothing like that. Yeah. Come here, you see authentic people with authentic will to do stuff. I mean, seriously, you see real people here.
I'm aware that we've kind of muddled up Minna's possibility to answer the question about the alternative to Slush. So can we have it, please?
You're welcome.
Hanken alternative to Slush is to huge slush or small slush. But I think here the original idea was to make the people to meet.
Yes.
And to ideas to meet finances. I think that how Hanken could contribute, I don't say if it would be alternative, but maybe we should see it in the way that we would contribute this society by showing also how the knowledge and education and research
Yes.
and the networks, the knowledge can add
Yes.
still more in this connection.
I think the wise capital is a nice angle
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah.
That's a nice. Well, let's watch this space. I think.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's carry on the conversation. I'm looking forward to that. I'm happy to be part of it.
Perfect.
And
yes.
maybe the Hanken Entrepreneurship Society is too. Definitely.
I mean, the question is kind of directed at me as well, the one that got muddled in all this. I mean, fantastic conversation. I mean, why not? Let's never stop a good flow when it happens. But I mean, what is our answer? I don't. As I said in the beginning, the people who've seen the previous shows.
Yeah.
It's not exactly like an answer. We don't need an answer to anything. It's not a confrontation.
No.
of any
It's a
sort.
joke to say that.
I understand, of course. But I mean, just to make it explicit.
Yeah.
There's no need to answer to anything. There's only need to, as Newton said, we stand on the shoulders of giants. This is a giant thing.
Who said
and
that?
Newton, Isaac Newton said that.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did you know? I didn't know.
You didn't know that?
Thanks.
Yep. No, you're
Learn
welcome.
something every day. Wise capital.
I Google a lot.
We have no one either.
Yeah.
I mean, but this is something that Hanken Entrepreneurship Society can learn from and definitely benefit from.
That's
and
very
and this the way that this ecosystem has become, that the competition happens within the sphere of cooperation. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. I love it.
Exactly.
Minna, this was very nice
Very
to
nice.
talk to you. Thanks
Wise capital.
for coming up. Come back.
Thank you.
Don't tell anyone else, but this was the best conversation we had so far. Yeah. Perfect.